It is a source of great frustration at the moment that we are a good chunk of the way through the championship season. Not only do I still not know what my best team is, I also don't know what tactic to settle on as well. And a large part of that is down to the fact, since the last episode, which was the Cardiff game in the second half of the video, it's been very, very hit and miss form. Take out the 2 friendly wins, by the way, which are for match fitness purposes. We've won a game, then we've drawn a game, we've lost a game, rinse and repeat over the past 2 months. And yet, despite that, we've had this form, and yet we are still somehow in the top 6 after 19 games. This league baffles me. I know I said this league was very, very difficult, and it's proving to be. But we are somehow currently sitting in 5th place, 19 games played, 30 points. Okay, we're a long way off Birmingham, who are just thrashing their way to probably getting promoted back to the Premier League. But today we will hopefully go on a nice little winning run. That would be preferable against 2 teams who are down in the bottom part of the league, the bottom third of the league. That is Coventry away and Middlesbrough at home, because why not play the 2 teams who in real life are actually pushing for the Premier League? But in this reality, well, they're not doing as well. That doesn't mean anything to us. We're obviously still showing as mid-table. That's what the board is still expecting. So this is going to be the 11 that we're going to send out for the first match away at Coventry. Vamming in goal, a back four of Leon, Cashin, Barr and Tegerstrand. Tegerstrand, by the way, is in for the injured Hill. He'll be back in about 4 days, so he might be back for the next match. Sohuri and Simons at the base of the in midfield, not even the base. Daly left wing, East in attacking midfield, Dembele on the right wing, because Robinson and Alves have just come back from knocks each. Robinson, by the way, in the last episode, I did mention he has come in on a free transfer, and it's quite surprising he was not picked up by a Premier League team, because he's a decent Premier League player, and he has already scored 4 goals in 10 games for us and 2 Player of the Match awards. So he'll be on the bench for us today. He's just come back from a knock, so we're going to be managing his game time. And Adam Eder is the man still up front. He's only just broken his goal scoring drought. Dumba, not so much, and that's probably because he's not really had much game time anyway, which is going to be a problem for a lot of these players eventually, I assume, because obviously a lot of players are not actually getting a lot of game time. I want to be impressed today. I think we all want to be impressed today. Good grief. The squad is very hit and miss. What happened there? I have no idea. I have faith in you all. I have faith in my 11 who are going to go out and hopefully get us a nice little win. Quite a lot of that Coventry side is the squads that is actually at Coventry, again in real life. So great work by the AI to actually reinvent the squad. I'm guessing a lot of those players are very young. I know F1 Mason Clark is still fairly young, even in 2030, which is where we currently are. And just a couple of bit of news as well. I did mention at the beginning of the episode, I'm not sure what my best tactic is along with my best team. And you can see that on the screen. We've gone back to a 4-2-3-1, which is what we were at the start of the season. I don't know. I feel it's probably better, especially for Nathan East, who is the best player in the squad. It's his best position, so we kind of need to build the squad around him. Leon, I don't know why the ball is just being played around the area. Be a bit more direct, boys. There's Carl Daly. Oh, Daly puts it just wide. Bazunu was completely out of position there. Daly could have just put it in at the near post, but that kind of sums up our season so far. We've been creating the chances, we're just not putting them away. Eder's not exactly been scoring freely like I thought he would. East has scored, I need to check after this match how many goals East has actually scored. I'm pretty sure it's on par, if not more, than Eder at this point, as we're just giving the ball away very, very sloppily there. Note that Onyeka isn't even in the first 11. He is in the squad though. He's just come back from injury himself, because goodness knows what is a season for us without a bunch of injuries. And Nathan East, there you go, that's his 5th goal of the season. I think that is about as much as Eder. Be nice if Eder could score in this match as well. Great ball over the top by Zahuri. And Simons, Simons was about to get the shot off. He was tackled. And East on the rebound. Again, as an attacking midfielder, his best position. He just gets into those areas. Eder was absolutely nowhere to be seen. He was in the midfield. Maybe it might be worth trying him as a poacher, because he's showing as a channel forward at the moment. But I do like him being involved in the middle, because heaven knows we need help in the middle of the pack as well. Ball just about headed clear, but not very far. But yeah, 4-2-3-1. As much as 4-3-3 gives us more bodies in the middle, as it's already half time. I didn't even clock what the time actually is. Let's try and find another gear for the second half. But yeah, 4-2-3-1, much better I feel than the 4-3-3. And well, player-wise, it's just a case of who's actually going to fit into that formation. Obviously, East, best player in the squad. He's going to be the man who will be in that position for us. Carl Daly, of course, on the left-hand side. So that just leaves the right-hand side up for grabs. And there's Daly. Great work rate by him. 8 work rate, apparently, he has in his attributes. Means nothing because that clearly worked. And Ida, there we go. Ida has scored. That's actually his 8th goal of the season. Okay, he's actually scored more than I thought. You wouldn't have known because off camera he's had a massive goal drought of about 5 or 6 games, which for him is a lot. And he only just broke it, I think, about 2 games ago. For notes, I'm literally just switching this game on a Friday morning after playing through it over the past couple of days. But quite the... Oh my god, that was very, very close. The ball just bobbling around there, and it is a corner, which nothing comes of it, thankfully. But it has been a bit of a slog so far this season, just watching the team create chances and just failing to put them away. But luckily, East and Ida, and East actually got the assist for that second goal. Again, best player in the squad, what can I say? Also, Zahuri, Simons, they're starting in central midfield today. It's been a complete mix. I've been rotating between them, also Sidi Peck, Onyeka as well. And speaking of which, it is 72 minutes. Let's actually give a bit of game time to other players. Alves is tired, as is Robinson. Peck, on the other hand, probably best he goes on as well. Simons is going to go off. And I think for the moment, I'm not going to change things up too much. There's absolutely no reason to. You know what? We'll just go with one substitution for the moment. Keep things stable, see where we are. All that matters at the moment is the 3 points, which we can really do with. Again, I know the board just want mid-table, but it'd be nice if we could just cement ourselves in the top 6. That would be very, very nice. A good way to launch ourselves into the middle of the season. Alves is now going to come on for Dembele, who's actually had a very poor game anyway. We've got a few more tired legs. Luke Thomas is coming on for Leon. Luke Thomas has been getting some more game time, especially when I thought Leon was in bad form. It was just good to see what Thomas could do and give us another option at left back. Obin is back from injury as well. You know what? You can come on for Cashin. Bar is the star player. Cashin, I don't know how Cashin is still a regular starter for us, although saying that, he is actually an important player. He got a new contract and he wanted to be a regular starter / important player, so that's exactly what he is going to be. Why are we... That wasn't even on get stuck in. Interesting. Right, defensive transition. Just regroup. Carl Daly down the left-hand side, just bursting past his man. Love that turn of pace from him. Oh, and East. I think that was East almost getting a 3rd goal. That would have been a great way to cap off the match. Professional win. Also a nice short match for once. Been having a lot of long matches and long episodes recently, so nice to get a short match under our belts very, very quickly. As you can see, 5th place in the league. Fair enough. I'll happily take that at this stage. And now we go to... Oh, sorry, we go. Middlesbrough now come to us in the next match. Let's get ourselves a nice little run going, shall we? And we go into the Middlesbrough match with just one change. Alves is going to come in on the right wing for Dembele, who, again, he had a very poor game last time out against Coventry. So everyone else stays the same, and we go into this with some confidence. And Alves to get some match fitness as well. Still a big fan of Will Alves. Oh my gosh, what happened to my voice there? Still a big fan of Will Alves. That came as a shock to me. Carry your performance from the last match into this one, and we will be absolutely fine. I don't know what's happened there. Just clicked on something and the positions just went all over the place. Whatever. As long as we get the win, that's all that matters. And also, as long as my voice returns, so I can actually do these videos, that would be splendid. Now, in the last match, it was so short, I didn't actually get to go through everything that I wanted to say, namely a couple of bits of news that I wanted to talk about. Firstly, my coaching badges, long since a source of frustration of not being able to do them while I was at Kings Lynn. Now that was such a great chance, early doors from Nathan East, but it is wide. I've managed to get myself a couple more coaching badges. I did the National A, I think I've mentioned that one a long time ago, but the Continental C licence has also been done. That was done over the summer, actually. I don't know why it's taken me this long to say that's been done, but whatever. And Ida with a poor shot there. Shots, it was more like a pass to the keeper. But I'm also now on a Continental B licence. That started maybe about a month ago as we just give the ball away needlessly there. What are we doing? Was that Barr who was at fault for that? This is the inconsistency of this squad. No, hang on. That was Alves. Oh, that's the match fitness. I put that down to match fitness. He's normally better than that. But yeah, Continental B licence. My reputation continues to grow. I am now a national reputation. And I'm wondering, does that mean I might get 1 or 2 more job offers in the future? Will clubs be looking at me a little bit more? Who knows? As Middlesbrough, we're just giving the ball away sloppily there. Great save by Ramming. And it's just disappointing that we've had a couple of good chances, spurned them both, and then we find ourselves 1-0 down. He doesn't look at this game at all at the moment, but I'm not going to take him off just yet anyway. But I'm not going to take him off in this first half. Let him build up some match fitness. He'll be fine in the long run. Leon playing through, thank you, into Daly on the left-hand side. Daly couldn't quite get a run going. Leon, you've not shown me enough confidence that you can just put your foot on the ball like that. Leon has put the ball into the area. It is cleared. Take a strand into Daly, and Daly rises to power header into the back of the net. I think he's only like 5'9", and he's somehow jumping much, much higher than all these other players. I haven't even seen what his jumping reach is. I mean, physically he's okay, but well done. For 5'9", your jumping reach must be immense, man. I don't recall it being that high for you to be able to do that. But on top of my reputation as well, 1 or 2 transfers, hopefully ongoing at the moment. I say hopefully. One of them we're actually selling for money, and that is Bradley De Jesus, who is unhappy about not getting any game time. He's probably on his way out in January. We've had an offer or 2. So it's just a case of how much money we can get for him. And also Mark Nugent, the goalkeeper we bought on loan from Chelsea. Ida, 9th goal of the season. That's what I want to see from him. Just power into the back of the net, man. That's all I need from you. Fire in the goals. That will take us to the playoffs. That's my aim. And we'll be very, very happy with you. And you'll be very, very happy as well, because you score goals, and that's all you do. You score goals. And Mark Nugent will probably be going back to Chelsea. The Chelsea manager not happy with the lack of game time that he is getting. I mean, Niels Ramming is just better. What more do you want me to just say? Niels Ramming is better. Then it's probably Nugent, and McKenna is probably not too far behind him. McKenna hasn't played since that Carabao Cup game against Birmingham, which is a shame for him because he's still sitting on that 5.9 match rating. But again, if I've got Niels Ramming, then he'll play. The ends. I mean, Selvik going for £5 million in the summer was an absolutely wonderful bit of business. Thank you very much, Leeds United, and thank you very much, Nathan East, for putting that in the back of the net. His 6th goal of the season. Round of applause for him. He absolutely deserves it. My back is killing me. Good grief. Great ball through from Ida, by the way. I said he only scores goals, and that's a lie, because he can do that as well. And Alves, like I said, he'll be fine. He's just getting that match fitness back. Oh, well done. Zahouri in the middle. He's starting to assert himself a lot more as a central midfielder. Daly just about gets that pass from Leon. Goes into the area. Oh, probably should have passed it. But he does well to jink past his man. He is so good at doing that. East. Just everything that is good coming through him at the moment. And apparently, nothing else. Tegerstrand with 2 assists in this game as well. He is starting... You know what? Since he's had this match time, he's really starting to show what he can do. I knew there was a reason that I bought him in the summer. 19-year-old Swedish player. Not quite an international yet. But you know what? If he continues doing what he's doing, I don't think a call-up is too far away for him. I really don't. And here he is with a corner. Can he get another assist? Oh, he can! It's Jim Bar with his third goal of the season, all from headers, all from corners. And Tegerstrand with a hat-trick of assists. Swedish manager, where are you? Call him up. Not this season, because I want him to get as much game time with us as possible, but do it for next season, it's fine. I don't think we're even in a tournament year, so give him time. Their goalkeeper is actually having a stinker this time. Absolutely fine. Continue having a stinker. Pretty similar to what McKenna is on at the moment. Okay, 73 minutes on the clock. It's time to have a look and see what substitutions we can make. We've got a few tired legs out there. Carl Daly being one of them. So Robinson is going to come on the left-hand side. And how is Leon looking? I'm always looking to see how he's doing. You know what, Thomas is going to come on. And I think that will be the only change that we're going to make for the moment. Speaking of Carl Daly, he has been given a new contract of giving him a important player status. He is yet to sign it, of course. I've only literally just offered it to him before the Coventry match, actually. So hopefully that will be confirmed. As well as Nathan East, whose new contract is confirmed. He is a star player in attack and midfield. And yeah, he absolutely deserves it. Let's waste as much time down as possible. As far as I'm concerned, two young players who deserve all the game time that they could possibly get. Dumbo is going to come on for a few minutes. Obin can come on for Bar. And I think we get one more substitution, don't we? Onyeka can come on for Simons. That will be our last substitutions of the match. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. Well, less than that now, of course. But this has been a very, very good performance. We don't need a last highlight after 94 minutes. If this is just a full-time highlight, I will probably just edit this out and skip to the end. Although Alves is through. Just cross it in. Let's see if we can get a chance. East. Oh, he hits the post. That was very unlucky. Well done. Alves has grown into this game. Much, much better from him since that mistake he made at the beginning of the match. Good comeback win, actually. Middlesbrough did take the lead. Let's remember that. And we've done a good comeback win. East. Score. Oh, it was deflected. Robinson. Just put it in. There we go. Robinson. 5th goal of the season. Cuts inside very nicely. Puts it into the far corner of the net. Keeper wasn't going to get to that. And it is Watford 5, Middlesbrough 1. This is the sort of performance I was looking for from this team. Much, much more convincing. We've been threatening this for a while. And it's finally come to fruition. About time. 2 young players in Daly and East making big differences on the pitch. Ida, Alves and Tegerstrand, of course, putting in a great performance. In fact, Tegerstrand is the 3rd good young player that we've got at this in this squad. And it is starting to show. Nearly halfway through the season now. We are sitting 5th after 21 games. Other teams around us, they have a lot of games in hand. Stoke, I don't know why they've only played 18, but whatever. But Birmingham and Southampton look to be the strongest teams in this division so far. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to come back. Where are we now? Mid-November? We're going to come back around January time. I think January transfer window, beginning and end. I think that will be a good time to assess where this squad is and any additions or any players who will be leaving and see what we're looking at for the rest of the season. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the rest of the season that is coming up over the next few episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support on the series so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.